the thing is, I just don't understand why why does he have to be part?
Well, man, at first we thought he looked the part. He has the tattoos and stuff. I figured he'd get a belt.
But obviously, he's not fitting in. Oh, what's up, Thomas?
Hey, but seriously, iCarly was awesome this week.
Yeah. Did you see what she said? That
Sam?
one time? Yeah.
I was like, what?
Anyway, I got to go pee. Good to see you, Thomas.
Yep. I don't.
Ladies and gentlemen, your main event was going to be Adam James defending against Leo Pride again, but TC3 and Adam James look to have a little bit of an issue with Thomas Extreme there. Not real sure what that's all about, Redbeard, but here we go with our opening contest of the week. Brett West is going to be taking on the rookie sensation, Dre White.
That's the thing about the cartel. Some of those personalities in that combination there have made for some strange bedfellows here, but we'll have to see if things get ironed out between those gentlemen there, or whether or not this might be some signs of chinks in the armor becoming present.
Adam, not sure what Thomas's role exactly is in the cartel. He doesn't hold a championship. Maybe that's his gripe with Thomas Extreme.
Could be, but now we're getting underway with this episode of NAWA Championship Wrestling. Folks, we thank you for joining us. I, of course, am Redbeard, your host. Joining me, as always, our broadcast partner, Michael Elliott. Looking forward to getting underway here with a great matchup with two young competitors. There you see the rookie sensation, Dre White, on his way to the ring.
One of the huge fan favorites here in NAWA is Dre White, looking to regain some confidence in himself. He's kind of been down on himself here lately ever since he's kind of went on a little bit of a losing streak. And last time we saw Brett West, he was on the other end of a chain on the fist of Johnny Ryder. Thank God that he didn't suffer a concussion or any damage, and he's able to compete back here on NAWA Championship Wrestling.
We saw the damage that was done with that chain, mentioning that device there during that matchup between Johnny Ryder and Thomas Extreme here, and during that dog collar match. Fortunately, that type of violence won't be on display here. These two men will be a bit safer, hopefully. But nonetheless, got a great contest here for you to open things up as these two men look to make a name for themselves and an impact in the NAWA roster.
And if you missed that dog collar match, you can go back in our archives on our YouTube channel, find it, watch it, study it. That was brutality. I've never seen brutality like that, Redbeard. But again, two young up-and-comers here looking to make a name for themselves here. Who's it going to be?
It'll be anybody's guess here as we get into this thing. Have to give a bit of a experience advantage, at least at NAWA, to Dre White, as he's been around here for quite some time. Was a part of a tag team tournament we had here a while back, but now, as Michael was saying earlier, trying to work his way back into being a staunch singles competitor and rebuild his career as a man on a mission, making his name here in NAWA.
Brett West is a competitor that many people sleep on. Don't sleep on this man. He is a technician in the ring, way more experienced in terms of professional wrestling overall than Dre White. But again, you can't overlook this rookie sensation. He can surprise you at any moment during the match and get the win.
Absolutely.
He was very close to getting the win the last time we saw him against Big Boy Giovannisci until he pushed the ref into the ropes, causing Dre White to fall off the top and lose the match. But hopefully we'll see a different outcome for Dre here today. At least I know he's hoping for that.
This should be a fairly even matchup in terms of physique and whatnot. The athleticism, though, here, edge in that category would have to go to Dre White, as he's shown what kind of ups he's got. Likes to go with that drop kick, Michael, as we've seen numerous occasions where he's put that thing right on the button, and now putting a forearm into the mush of Brett West, and there's a back body drop. Wow. Goes for a cover. 2 count only.
Getting an early offensive flurry in is Dre White, but still not enough to put away Brett West just yet. Referee Matt Galifianakis is trying to separate the two as Brett West got into the ropes, causing that break.
Now White trying to get the fans behind him here to grow some momentum.
Looking for a love from the fans while he needs to be focused on the in-ring competition here. Oh,
wow.
And again, that experience playing a factor for Brett West as he smartly took a cheap shot.
I don't know if I'd call that experience so much as I would just plain old rudeness. Poke the man right in the Adam's apple there. My God.
I'd call it experience, knowing what to do to get the advantage. Not being the Mr. Nice Guy, here is Brett West.
Standing on the head and neck is West there. My goodness.
He's pushing his limits with the referee, seeing how far he can go. Now just wrenching back on the neck and head of Dre White. And again, the rookie sensation, he was very close to those ropes. Luckily, Brett West let him go. He could have easily grabbed the rope to break the hold. But Brett West showing mercy, which is not normal for Brett West.
Referee Matt Galvanakis got to get in there and maintain control, some sense of order. Everybody likes to say they have until 5. Technically, you have until about 4.9. If they get to 5, you're disqualified. As West flings himself there into the corner, making impact with Dre White here again. Still only a 2 count after that pinning combination. White still trying to build some momentum here with the fans. Brett West just playing with the man here seemingly.
Rolls him up. Again, he surprised you at any moment, but only gets a 2. Brett West definitely looks surprised.
Sure does. Looks beside himself now as he goes for a pump handle. Wow. Big time piece of offense there into a cover. Still only a 2 count despite the impact of that maneuver.
Again, Brett West should be focused on the rookie sensation, but he's over there bullying Matt Galifianakis in the corner and giving all the time in the world for Dre White to get his wits about him and take control of the match. He's spending a lot of time in that corner with the referee.
West is over there basically doing a job interview with the referee. Meanwhile, Dre White's been able to recover completely. Going up to the top here is White.
This is something we've seen from him very often. He goes up for that cross body block, and there he connects with it. Usually when he connects, he can get the win, and he does with a 3 count. Rookie sensation Dre White with a big win here on NAWA Championship Wrestling this week.
Hello, my name is Stuart, and welcome to another educational episode of Study Hall with Stuart, starring me, Stuart Snodgrass. This week's episode will be concentrating on amazing facts about Iron Man, because I challenged that goof Drew Hood to an Iron Man match, so I felt inspired. Fact number 1. Iron Man's real name is Tony Stark. He is very intelligent and graduated with a master's degree from MIT at the age of 17. Number 2, Tony Stark's artificial intelligence he named Jarvis stands for just another rather very intelligent system. Isn't that amazing? Number 3, Tony Stark is an extremely wealthy man with a net worth of $12.4 billion. He even bought the infamous Area 51 from the United States government. Breathtaking.
And your last fact of the day, I will beat the nerd and remain television champion. Signing off.
Ladies and gentlemen, that Iron Man match will be next week right here on NAWA for the NAWA Television Championship. But now it's time to head down to the ring for our main event this week, as Leo Pride, the challenger, will be taking on the NAWA Heavyweight Champion next to Perfect, Adam James Redbeard. This is a match we've seen in the past. 2 former tag team partners have turned on each other, and they're back at it in the ring this week on the program.
As you're saying, Michael, 2 men who are very well versed with one another. I think we could look back at some of our original episodes of this program when we first began calling matches for NAWA and could see these 2 men at that point in time working together as a tag team. Ever since then, though, they have not been on the same page. They have fought on numerous occasions, and on this occasion, they're going to be fighting for the NAWA Championship that currently is held by Adam James.
This will be the second encounter between these two for the championship. Adam James last time was not a member of the cartel when this match took place. He still came out on top. But you got to wonder what Leo Pride learned from that first encounter, how many adjustments he's made since then, and how he plans to attack and win this match against Adam James here today in your main event. Again, here comes the champion next to perfect, Adam James, who's held that championship now for quite some time, defeating the god of the Milky Way galaxy, a name we haven't brought up in a while, Amp Dominic. Adam James was the only man to ever pin him in the history of NAWA and to win that championship. But we've seen a big change in attitude, big change in tone with Adam James since winning that championship. Again, he's joined the cartel, one of the main members, if not the leader of that group, Redbeard.
I have to say he's the main man in the cartel at this point in time. He's also the main man in all of NAWA as he holds that coveted strap around his waist. We've said in the past whenever we've called his matches here with, for example, Big Time Ya, but really and truly, James does look to be in the best shape of his life in terms of his physique. A very imposing individual for sure. But Leo Pride, he is a brash young individual himself with a great physique and a great attitude. So we'll see if that carries him well into this contest as he looks to challenge for that coveted NAWA championship.
Like you said, Leo Pride has all the potential in the world to be NAWA heavyweight champion. Recently competed in the Ohio Valley Wrestling Combine hosted by Al Snow and performed very well there from what I was told. But there it is, ladies and gentlemen, the NAWA Heavyweight Championship. That is on the line here this week between these two former best friends, former tag team partners. Again, that seems to be a theme when we talk about Adam James, former this, former that, with all kinds of people. He has completely just turned his back on everyone just to be champion, just to keep that championship close. That's why he's with the cartel, to make sure he has that insurance policy to always keep the title around his waist.
As you described there, Michael, you wonder what goes through the minds of these competitors as they evolve and change over the months and years of their careers. Because when we began this, Adam James was Adam James was, a hero to the people, and now since joining the cartel, since winning the NAWA championship, he's had an about face. He's seemingly willing to do whatever it takes to hold on to that championship.
Whoa! And Leo Pride fires right back after getting the taste slapped out of his mouth by Adam. He does it back to him. And there's not going to be much of a filling out process here, I don't think, between these two. They've already went to war once. They know each other extremely well. There should be no filling out process. This should be getting right into it.
You have Leo Pride there trying to go at that arm. Coming back across is James here now. This may break down into a bit of a technical bout here, at least in the opening segments, as both these men very well versed in joint manipulation and submissions and have been trained classically by, as we've pointed out in weeks and months past, some of the best trainers in the Mid-Atlantic region.
Leo Pride, the true believer, he really never gives up, always believes in himself, sends that message out to his fans, the kids, men, women. Some people love him, some people hate him, but he's never going to quit in a match. He's going to fight Adam James tooth and nail here this week. Hopefully, he may be walking out of here as the new NAWA champion. As Adam James struggling to get away from Leo and falling to the mat.
Saw him trying to go for a rope break there, unsuccessful in trying to maneuver his way around the ring. But as we said, as these men continue to jockey for position.
Well, he jockeyed right back into the lead, stomping that foot.
Nothing technically illegal about that, I guess, but it's one way to get your point across there and trying to get a rope break. In this case, look at Leo Pride.
With the athleticism to flip right out of that and right back into control goes Leo.
Now Adam James comes across there, a reversal by Pride.
Using the momentum and body weight of Adam James, was Leo able to roll through and continue control of this match.
Pride trying to put some pressure on that shoulder here, and now putting a knee right into that joint. My goodness.
And right back to applying that pressure is Leo Pride. You know, like I said, he went to that OVW, Ohio Valley Scouting Combine. I'm sure he learned a lot from going there, learned from George South, learned from Adam James. He's learned from a lot of people in his career here, but is it going to be enough? And not looking like it so far to win and capture that heavyweight championship.
Look at that show of maneuverability there and athleticism by Leo Pride. Adam James, much bigger man, of course, in this contest than Pride, but nevertheless able to keep up with him there pace for pace, but still eats a drop kick there. And now James is on the outside looking for a bit of a breather and to set up some space between him and Leo here.
We keep talking about the athleticism of Leo Pride. It was on full show there just a moment ago. But athleticism is only going to get you so far when it comes to the heavyweight championship. That's why Adam James is the current champion and has been able to hold on to it. He's smart. He knows when to duck in and duck out of the match, and is regaining his composure on the floor currently as the referee counts to 10. He'll smartly probably roll in here, showing that veteran, and break the count. There he goes. Leo Pride just impatiently waiting on the inside. And again, Adam saying, you want to be the champion. I am the champion. You have to beat me. I do not have to beat you. Mentality that Adam James has been carrying around here lately.
The mental instinct to go to the outside of the ring there and to take a bit of a moment to regather yourself definitely shows what Adam James is all about here as he drags Leo Pride outside of the ring and delivers a forearm shiver to him. Oh, God. James misses wildly with that attempted strike, hits the ring post with his hand, and now Leo Pride is back at it, putting some leather to the chest of Adam James. That might have been the break that Pride needed there. That misstep by James with that strike that went against the ring post. That hand is going to be smarting for a while there, Michael.
Yeah, we're going to see how that affects the match going forward. Will it play a factor as this match progresses? Look at this. Hurricane Rana delivered to the champion, Leo Pride, building some steam. Adam James rushing in. Drop toe holds him right to the turnbuckle pad. Look at that athleticism out to the apron. What's he waiting for? Oh, just delivers a kick right into the jaw of Adam James.
James doesn't know where he is at this point in time. He's prone on the mat. Pride coming in. Great maneuver there.
Just slingshotted himself over right back to the other side, up to the top turnbuckle. How quickly he did that. Frog splash! Oh, out of the way rolls the champion.
Could have knocked the air out of himself there with that contact. Now Adam James is just going to knock him out, period, with that right hand.
If that hand wasn't hurt before bouncing off the steel post, it definitely is hurt now after that close fist to the jaw of Leo Pride.
For sure, as you said there, Michael, he could have, if he didn't already have damage to the bones in his hand by striking that metal ring post, for sure has done some kind of damage there by punching Leo Pride right in the jaw.
But he's the champion for a reason. He's tough. He'll fight through it. He'll do what he has to do to get the win. I don't know if we can say the same about Leo Pride. Is he going to be able to fight through and win the championship or not? Just getting chopped right in the forehead as he tried to duck out of the way. No ducking out of that one there, Redbeard.
He was able to get past one there, but James wasn't going to let him dodge two of them. Now James beginning to dictate the pace of this match, starting to slow things down and take it in the direction that's going to allow him to, hopefully, for his sake anyway, retain the NAWA championship.
To snap the neck there of Leo Pride now. Oh, God. About to dislocate his shoulder almost.
What in the world?
Just pulling up on the arm. He could just pull that right out of the socket. He's saying this is the end. snaps that crossface on, latching it on tight and right in the middle of the ring. We've seen this done several times by Adam James over the last few months. He knows exactly where to apply this hold to make his opponent struggle and fight and expend energy to get to the ropes, as Leo Pride is about to do it. Oh, again, it's something we've seen out of Adam James before. He just rolls right back to the middle of the ring and applies more pressure. And Leo is just expending lots of energy trying to just fight his way to the ropes, Redbeard.
As a competitor against James in a situation like that, you think you have a glimmer of hope, and then he rolls you over. But then still Pride able to get to that bottom rope, thankfully, for his own well-being here, breaking the hold. You know, that maneuver there, Michael, that crossface, it's painful for a number of ways, but people also forget you're putting pressure on the teeth, the jaw, the nose. I've seen people with broken noses from that thing. Of course, neck strain. It's a really, really just awful maneuver in terms of something to get stuck into.
Ladies and gentlemen, we'll be right back after this commercial break.
Hey everybody, it's Redbeard. Come join me at my YouTube channel, Wrestling with Redbeard, where you can find classic match videos featuring talent like Cedric Alexander, Tessa Blanchard, Jackson Riker, and more from before they were household names. You can also find my blog, podcast, and other great content, all right over there at the Wrestling with Redbeard YouTube channel.
The exposing of that knee right before he drops it across the face of his lifeless opponent.
Ah, my goodness. The full body weight and that bony knee coming down square into the middle of the forehead of Leo Pride. The only thing about it, though, that does some damage to James there as well. Only a 2 count there, says referee Galifianakis.
Adam James is arguing that was 3. No, our official says it's 2. It was a 2 count. And Adam James maybe starting to show signs of frustration here, as Leo Pride has not been put away just yet.
As we were saying, James has begun to dictate the pace of this matchup and really is controlling things, but Pride is still there. He's still fighting. He's still showing what all he's got. Oh, look at that. Now, a nerve pinch there, trying to target the trapezius muscle of Leo Pride. Another incredibly painful manipulation here that James is employing in taking his time with Pride, Michael. He's taking his time and taking him apart, we should say.
Got that nerve hold on, and yes, that does hurt, ladies and gentlemen.
Pride continuing to pound away, though, at anything he thinks he can target there on James. Shoots him across here now.
Big arm drag out of nowhere, just taking Adam James off his feet and struggling, gets to the ropes, smartly getting to the ropes as quickly as he possibly could.
Again, Adam James going for anything he can there, trying to preserve himself. Also to preserve his ownership of that NAWA championship. Puts a knee to the gut of Pride. Again, nothing very scientific about some of the things that James is doing. Just plain old beating the man up occasionally.
Wait a minute, he thought he threw Leo to the floor.
Oh,
big
wow.
Spear off the apron into the ring. Could this be a 3? No, just 2. Very close to having a new heavyweight champion there after that spear. But Leo Pride unsuccessful in keeping Adam James' shoulders to the mat.
Slingshot spear, great looking maneuver there. Not enough to take out James. Oh, look at that.
Going to the well one too many times. Adam James with a belly to back suplex, German suplex, only gets 2. And he's frustrated. He thought that was it.
James is beside himself there. As you said, Michael, thought that was the end, but both men now are down. They are running on fumes here as this matchup has really worn both men thin. James back up to a vertical base here. Leo Pride still struggling to get up off the mat.
Oh, he's back up to his feet. Super kick!
Wow.
He just hit him out. Oh, he hits him with the PM. That's it. Go for the cover, kid. Go for the cover. That's his finishing move. He puts people away, puts them to sleep. Now Leo Pride is going Where's he going? What is he doing?
He's got to do something here. He's killing all kinds of
He's
time.
got the champion in trouble. He could have won the championship by now, but he's going up to the top rope.
James, meanwhile, moving around in the ring.
Hoping to put an exclamation point on the match, and he does. He connects. 1, 2, no!
God.
Adam James kicks out.
Referee's palm was less than an inch from the mat there. My goodness, Michael.
And Leo Pride, so close yet so far from winning the NAWA Heavyweight Championship.
Tremendous matchup here between two amazing athletes who have just run roughshod over each other for in excess of, let's say, 15 minutes here now. Look at that.
Huge shoulder tackle. What is Leo Pride going to have to do to get this championship in his possession?
Went for that super kick again. Now throws it around. James may be out, Michael. No, he is still in there. 2 count only.
Leo Pride is throwing everything that he has at Adam James, but it is not enough. Both men have thrown everything they've got at each other in this contest, but neither man is willing to let their shoulders be pinned to the mat for a count of 3. Who is going to walk out of here with the title, Redbeard?
They are both dead on their feet here, you might as well say. Even though James, oh gosh, look at that, clubbing away at Pride. Trying to take anything he can here and getting the man down to the mat.
Oh, he's German suplex off of the bottom rope. Leo Pride was elevated when he gave him that, and a knee right across the head. Leo Pride could be out of it. He's done.
James here suddenly has all the momentum in the world.
This might be it, ladies and gentlemen. 2. No!
Man.
They continue to go back and forth, move against move. Neither man can be pinned.
An incredible show of just vitality there by Leo Pride as both of these men are trying to find that extra gear in whatever transmission they've got to continue fighting here in this matchup.
Speaking, one of these men is going to have to blow a transmission for the other man to get the win here, Redbeard. And here we go, just trading shots. Both men back and forth on their knees, giving it everything they've got, trying to win the biggest prize. One man trying to retain the biggest prize in NAWA, the heavyweight championship. What an uppercut. Stiff forearm, shoots him off. Sunset flip. Adam James is in trouble of going over. He gets him.
That 2.
Only a 2 count.
James was able to click the boots there together and knock the sits out of Pride. But look at this now.
Oh, gives him a stunner type
Springboard.
modified mover. Zaguri.
We're both worn out too here, folks. This match is just in crazy shape. 2 count only. My goodness. What a match here between two incredible competitors fighting over the richest prize in all of NAWA. They are spent, folks. They are running on absolute fumes.
And as you said, Redbeard, as we're calling this match, we're almost spent and running on fumes as these guys continue to battle, continue to fight, trying to be the top man here in the North American Wrestling Alliance. As Leo Pride going back for a 3rd time.
Oh my God.
Connects with a frog splash. No, still only a 2 count.
Oh.
And you can see the look of frustration in the face of the true believer, Leo Pride, as he doesn't know what he's going to have to hit Adam James with to walk out of here heavyweight champion.
Look at these men, Michael. They are absolutely gassed. They are completely spent here now.
Leo Pride is connected with 2 frog splashes, his finishing move, the PM, and still not been able to put the champion away. The champion is connected with many power moves and still hasn't been able to put the challenger away.
Pride now using the ropes to get any kind of a vertical base whatsoever. James is still just about out on the ring mat there. He's propping himself up here as well. It's almost instinctual at this point what these two men are doing. Mentally, they are spent. Physically, they are done. This is an insane matchup. Now James calling for the ref. What in the world? Sidesteps Pride as he comes charging in.
What's he got the referee, a hold of the referee now, tell him he's probably begging.
Oh my God.
He's begging for the match to end, but he cheats. Low blows Leo Pride. Shades of his match against Big Time Ya. And is this the only way the champion can walk out with the title?
Oh my God.
And the answer is yes. Adam James is still NAWA heavyweight champion with a low blow behind the back of the referee. What a contest. It's just a shame, Redbeard, it had to end that way.
An insane conclusion to an otherwise incredible matchup. Michael, my goodness, we still have Adam James at the top of the mountain in NAWA.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, that's all the time we have for this week. Next week, you're going to get that NAWA television title Ironman match between Drew Hood and Stuart Snodgrass. We'll see you next week.